such promises and they've kept it. The promises we have made, I can assure you we are almost there. We have not even crossed 2 months. But almost the biggest ones that we promised that we're going to do within the 120 days, we have achieved them. Talk of the Education Forum, haven't they? It's ongoing. Talk of the Constitutional Review Committee. It's been set. The committee has been set up. Yeah. Talk of the Economic Forum that we are going to do. Is the committee not been formed? They're in the process of meeting. Okay? We have done all this things. The aura is uncovering a lot of loots. Very soon, people are going to be hot.
Very soon.
Very soon, people are going to be hot. It won't be long. They will be very hot. Because we are not going to leave even 1 penny for anybody. If you run, we know where your properties are. And I'm happy the president said they should start freezing their accounts and then take hold of their properties. Those running away, we'll get them. Even if it means we should talk to Interpol to fish them out for us, we will extend that courtesies that is accruing for a state government. Look for them.
But this freedom you talk about, how is it impacting the bread and butter issues for the Ghanaian people? Is life any cheaper?
Life is cheaper as of now.
Oh, how so?
Interest rate is coming down. It's not coming. Haven't you seen that? The minister just posted it recently. A finance minister. Interest rate is coming down.
Was he referring to the treasuries or?
Yes, the treasuries and all this. Things are going down. Okay. And then you can see that businesses are not picking up.
No, I want to understand which interest rate is coming down. Is it the cost of borrowing being cheaper, or
of course
the interest rate on treasuries coming down?
Look, it's coming down.
For individuals, I mean.
Of course, and even corporate organizations as well. You cannot do business with 39% interest. It doesn't make sense. As we speak now, it's not coming down. The dollar is a bit stable, although we are still within the range of 15. Okay, in the black market, you get it 15.2. The interbank rate is quite better. Are you getting it? It means it's coming down. Things are going better. Are you getting it?
I see.
Government is, look at these bond holders. We have been able to pay them their coupons. Is that not true? Our grandfathers, who they cut their head, even they already have sakura, they nearly removed their skins. Our grandfathers.
The point the minority has made about that bond payment is that if you say that you didn't come and meet any money, where did you get that money from to make the payment? Because they approved the budget that created that money before you came into office.
They were not magnanimous in how to handle finances of this country. We know the brain, we have the skills as how to manage these things. That's why for 8 years, our grandfathers were doing demonstrations and running and picketing at the finance ministry. They didn't know how to handle this matter. They only know how to steal government resources. Okay, we have been able to do it within the shortest possible time. Our grandfathers are no more picketing. They are no more doing demonstrations. That's why I say air of freedom has come back. You see, this is what we have to look. For the first time, the president sat with organized labor to come out with the what? The minimum wage. Have you ever seen that before? For the 8 years, have you seen it coming from these people?
Well, but the president started with organized labor because the 10% was just a fraction of what organized labor was looking for. And so the president used his clout, so to speak, his position as president to be able to do the negotiations. When you compare with what the previous administration did, they did much more than 10%. So I don't know why that is an achievement for you.
You see, it's one of the biggest achievements we have ever seen, where you have a down-to-earth president. He drove all the way from his office to go and sit with organized labor. Let's discuss about the issue. These are the issues on the table. And in a very friendly environment, they were able to agree on. Did you hear any problem coming from them? Even with the percentage the MPP people were talking of, the people were still going on demonstration. They were still shouting because they knew that everything of them, inflation rate was raining around 54%. You come and give me a paltry sum and tell me that you have increased my minimum wage to this level, and therefore I should clap for you. That thing could not even send them from that office to Malanta Market. It finished on the way before they get to Malanta Market. That's why it was just useless. It didn't go anywhere. And that's why the organized labor teamed up and made sure that they voted them out. But these people, they're seeing that things are going down. everything looks better. Friendly environment. The president was so magnanimous and frank, brutally frank with them about the issues. These people had let this kind of debt on us. Huge debt. Energy sector, cocoa sector, road sector, every facet of our life. They have finished everything and run away and even put some in containers. Can't you see that we arrested some containers full of money, Ghana cedis and dollars? It's from these people.
Which people?
MPP.
Is that what the investigation revealed?
Is it not MPP regime that they brought these things?
No, but did the investigation review
anything that happened under their regime is their course? Give it to them.
How so? I mean, we can't conclude that.
The problem
is why investigations are.
How can you have a country with all security apparatus, intelligence apparatus, and yet somebody will come and hide 12 containers full of Ghana money and dollars, and you couldn't separate in the middle of Accra, just here. It's not any village they've gone and hid it. Accra here. It means the money would have passed through a lot of barriers, a lot of borders. Containers, they are not small containers, 20-footer containers, each of them containing tank full of money. When I saw the thing, I nearly collapsed. I've never seen money like that. Why are these people so wicked? And gold.
But that's why investigations
so that tells you that this is a credit to NDC government. If NDC hadn't come to power, what would have happened to the money?
But what has happened to the investigations?
We'll catch them. They are running, but they can't hide.
But we haven't heard anything either. You've had time to investigate this matter. What has happened?
Haven't you seen that we brought cameras to come and see the money? We wanted Ghanaians to know that we have caught some big fish somewhere. They are running. We'll get them.
I see.
We'll get them.
Let's move away from that and come back to the bread and butter issues. Because I asked you how the first 60 days has impacted our bread and butter matters in this country. I haven't had a response yet.
Oh, no, I've said it has. One, I gave you indications. Organized labor, we have managed to stabilize the dollar to the cedi. We have stabilized it.
But it doesn't mean life is cheaper.
I'm saying it is better instead of the way it used to run, like Usain Bolt. It's no more like that. It has been stabilized. Okay, it has been stabilized. Our fathers, grandfathers, and all this, and we have paid their coupons. Their monies were locked up. We've paid it for them. Is it not going to make their life better? It will increase their lifespan. Some of them were dying. Now they won't die again because they have money to buy their this and pay for their medication and other. It's not impacting on their life. That's a good thing. Organized labor, they have gotten something which will cushion them a bit. Okay, because we have stabilized the market and all this. This, even though you are saying 10%, it will help them a lot. Because it won't be running down their pocket as if they have some big holes in their back pocket. So when they put it, the thing will go down. It won't happen like that. So within this shortest possible time, they have seen some relief in their way of life. Are you getting it? And in any case, we have quickly formed a government. Unlike previous government, it would have taken them about 2-3 months before they form a government. Now we have a government in place, which is functioning. It means they can do proper business with government facilities and institutions and agencies as well. These are all indications that their lifespan will not wait for about 3 or second quarter before they have their government. These are indicators that you see that things are now moving. They mean the government has picked up fast from swearing it. These are all indications that things are getting better.
So then what I hear you asking the Ghanaian people is you're setting the tone for a cheaper cost of living in this country.
Fantastic. That is why we are on the path of doing.
I see. In that social contract, and because you've mentioned it, I just want us to pick on a few things in the social contract before we move on to other matters, right? Point 5 in that social contract says, within my first 90 days in office, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in the country: e-levy, COVID levy, 10% levy on bed winnings, and emissions levy. Where are we with that? We are almost 60 days in.
Yes, the finance minister in the next 8 days or so will be presenting the budget. In the budget, all these taxes will be scrapped.
You suspect that will be?
It will be scrapped. In fact, it's a contract we signed with the good people of Ghana that we are going to take them out. We've campaigned vigorously against this, and we mean business. This president, look, every line of action that we put in our manifesto, we are going to implement it. We have done it. We have shown enough evidence that we are going to implement. Is there. These taxes you have mentioned, in the budget that we are going to read, we are going to scrap them. Because we don't see the need to have those taxes. Why should we continue to have COVID leave? Why should we continue to have it? Why should we continue to have this e-levy trade that is even bringing us nothing? What it brings us is quite minimal. Okay, and it's even strangulating businesses on the electronic device side. And so we will take them out. This betting tax thing, we will take it out. Okay, all these things, you wait. In the next 8 days, Parliament, in fact, when the president was speaking, presenting the State of National Address, he touched on it, some of these things. There are other means of which we can make money from the capital market. There are other means. We are not going to go in for this free flow borrowing that the people were engaging. We're not going to go that path.
The former Deputy Finance Minister has said that already in 2 months, your government has borrowed some over 50 billion cedis already.
See, I don't want to use certain words for him because he's an honorable man. So yesterday, how he was disgraced with that kind of assertion. Government has not borrowed any money. As we speak now, government has not done any borrowing whatsoever. I don't know where you got it from. So it's, how it was a complete lie. It's a complete lie. It's a big fat lie. These are the things they did and got 37 points, something 2%. These are the things they did. These were the lies they were saying, and Ghanaians gave them 37%. The most disgraceful percentage a ruling government has ever got. Because of these things they were doing. Where did we borrow anything? We are not even after 2 months in government. We are already talking of borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. You see, we haven't gone in for anything yet because we are just using our managerial skills in trying to manage the future. Look at what they've done to sinking fund and all this. Even the watch he was wearing on this is more than the money they left in that one. He, how did they sticker or what they call him?
We don't know the cost of the watch. I think you can make your point without.
I'm just telling you that. I want you to know that the amount of money the president said, the amount of money put in $64,000. Look at the things they are wearing. The watches they are wearing.
I don't know the cost.
Gold watches and then diamond watches and all that. Look at the prices.
You are only assuming.
I know. I know them. I know these people. These are the things they did. And now the same person will come and sit and be talking as if Ghana just came into the system and the MPP. We have the adults here, plenty.